Hi everyone. The symbolism has escalated because we've had loads of Illuminati Freemason symbolism on X Factor tonight in the UK. So first of all, we have the golden calf or the Red Bull of war right here. See how it represents that? See? Then basically, do you see this pyramid here? Do you see that in the pyramid in the background? Well, it represents just like this pyramid shown on X Factor, see? Grace, for grace and mercy. See the blue of Jesus blended with the red of Satan there. So, these guys around her, or are they girls? I can't really tell because the shot's so far away. But that's another thing that the Illuminati and Freemasons do, like transgender stuff. So you can't tell who's a man and who's a woman. Like, so yeah, these guys wearing red, they represent just like Emperor's Royal Guards in Star Wars, and even the Praetorian Guards in the newer Star Wars films. So, that being said, right, if we go over to this, again, you see the pyramid there, don't you? Because it represents just like the Illuminati pyramid that has the Eye of Horus at the top of it. Like, see the checkerboard symbolism right there? Just like on the Freemason Royal Arch there. And then, even this Rael Williams contestant, she's your Michelle Obama type character, she has that Freemason checkerboard symbolism right there on her shirt. See the white for heaven, the black for the darkness. See how you can just make out a pyramid shape there as well, or a triangular shape. So, basically, even if we go over to this Matt Lennon guy singing, Matt, just like Matthew in the Bible. So, you see how this box is like a cube, basically. Just like the Islam cube known as a Kaaba, or even like a Rubik's Cube, or even the Tesseract out of the Avengers. And see, it goes all the way back to this cube shown here, see? So, with that covered, we'll move on to this. And it says, Stephen Hawking thinks AI could help robots take over the world. Now, we all know that Stephen Hawking is a very intelligent guy, so he wouldn't just come out and say this randomly if he didn't mean it. So, we all know that this symbolism goes way back, like, to films like I, Robot, where the robots basically like tried to take over from the human race, but I think Will Smith stopped him in the end, didn't he? I can't bloody remember how that film goes. But anyway, like the robots are shown here to be rising up, see? So, see how he's got like a thing covering his mouth, just like Optimus Prime. And Soundwave as well. So, even this, my Scientology movie, Scientology, Religion for the Indulged, those with too much time and money on their hands. So, remember, Tom Cruise is all about Scientology. So, are people suggesting that he's indulged and he has too much time and money on his hands? Well, yeah, that would make sense. I mean, so even if we check out this account right here, it's called Bab Fits. Just like you have Fitz in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and even Babs, just like Barbara, just like Barbara Windsor and Barbara Wright out of Doctor Who, and even Barbara Keane out of Gotham. See this clock for time running out? And then, of course, we have the Eye of Horus right there. So, and unfortunately, we have to end on a negative thing again. This mass shooting reported at Sutherland Springs Church in Texas. So they're coming after the churches. They're coming after the Christians again. 51 minutes ago for the Fifth Age and the Fifth Angel, known as Satan. And even if we check out I Pet Goat 2, actually, because me and the Groks always go on about this symbolic video called I Pet Goat 2. For some reason, in one of the Groks One's latest videos, he says kick butt instead of kick ass, which I thought was a bit weird. It's like, oh no, you're not allowed to say swear words, oh my god. Like, come on, I mean. So yeah, there's the shark, the beast, out of the sea, and then Freemason checkerboard symbolism there, and then Satan will fall as lightning. That's what the lightning bolt's for, and then so he's basically like Satan is like breaking our brains in two, so it's got to do with division, and then the F, that's for the Fifth Age, the dragon for like the dragon in Rev 12. There's Michelle Obama over there, the black woman. But some people think, oh, that's obviously the woman who was in the classroom with George Bush during 9/11. But it doesn't matter because that teacher is the Michelle Obama type character. Like, just as you have George Bush, Obama, and Trump, like they are all working to work towards the same goal, world domination. Like, so you see the church on fire in the background? That represents them trying to take the church system down. The Illuminati and Freemasons are trying to take the church system down. And to do that, they will come after the Christians. Like, it's already started with this Texas church shooting, because this is a false flag thing, because this is probably financed by the Illuminati and Freemasons. God have mercy on us all. These massacres will continue. These murders will continue until Jesus and God can't put up with it anymore and they start the end times and all of that business. We'll finish with this. 5 calls make 5 calls. That 5 for the 5th age again. Even goes back to that 2015 Economist cover because of the 5. Like, but, like, don't forget, your thoughts and prayers. Make sure you're praying to the right people, the right entities, meaning God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. Make sure you're thinking about the right people, the kind people. Don't have any dark thoughts. Always have light thoughts. Unless you have kinky thoughts, because that's acceptable. I actually like Tom Cruise quite a lot, to be honest, because, like, I think he's a brilliant actor. But yes, he's all about Scientology, but there are some religious aspects in his films. Like, take The Mummy, for example. Like, Satan basically goes inside his body in that movie. Like, so, yeah, he's not afraid to dabble with religious concepts. Like, so he kind of reminds me of myself in many ways. Like, not afraid to see the similarities and differences between science and religion. I mean, look, if Jesus does turn out to be an alien, then I'm cool with that. Because, like, you know, if he was a Palladian, that would be awesome. Because, like, I always say, like, the Pallades is where the heavenly areas are. I mean, you know how much of a fan I am of Gigi Young, the YouTuber. I mean, yeah, I love all of this, like, eccentric out there stuff. Like, but if somehow it was proved to be right, then suddenly it wouldn't be so eccentric and out there anymore, would it? Like, like, if aliens suddenly landed on this planet Earth, like, some people would take to it better than others. Like, some people would be up for having sexual relations with aliens, whereas other people would be like, "Oh no, you can't um populate the planet with human alien hybrids, or you can't collaborate with them, or there would be racism involved." I mean, we have racism within our own human race, so there obviously are going to be some people who are racist towards aliens. Like, I think people already are racist towards aliens. Like, um, when we don't even know for sure that they exist. That's one of the main reasons why I love things like Star Wars, because you can just like play out your fantasies, like especially if you're playing a Star Wars video game, like because you could just imagine if you had a relationship with a Twi'lek in real life, like that would obviously be way better than having a relationship in a video game.